2026 is redefining the fantasy landscape, completely shattering generic reincarnation tropes with massive alternate worlds, brutal magic systems, and overpowered heroes you absolutely must watch. Kicking off our list at number 7, The Barbarian's Bride. You find yourself thrust into a harsh, unforgiving medieval world where survival dictates every single choice. You follow a hardened, aristocratic knight who suddenly becomes the captive of a fiercely powerful warrior from a wild, uncharted tribal territory. Instead of executing you, she claims you as her newly wedded spouse. You must now navigate complex cultural misunderstandings, brutal tribal politics, and dangerous wilderness encounters, while slowly forging an unexpected alliance and learning their ancient traditions. What makes this series truly magnificent is its refreshing departure from standard power fantasies. I am absolutely captivated by the subtle character development and the raw, kinetic animation during the hunting sequences. The studio brilliantly captures the gritty reality of tribal life without sacrificing the underlying romantic tension. It completely flips the typical damsel trope on its head, delivering a remarkably grounded fantasy experience that feels incredibly authentic. This adaptation is a massive visual triumph for the genre. Moving down the rankings to number 6, Dorohedoro Season 2. You are dragged back into the chaotic streets of the Hole, a decaying slum where malicious sorcerers continuously experiment on human residents. You accompany the amnesiac reptile protagonist Cayman and his loyal companion Nikaido as they ruthlessly hunt magic users to unravel the mysteries of his cursed transformation. You witness their violent infiltration of the sorcerer dimension, discovering terrifying new factions, strange demonic entities, and a massive conspiracy threatening the very existence of both worlds. The long wait for this continuation was entirely justified because the creators delivered an absolute masterpiece. I am obsessed with how the studio seamlessly blends grotesque body horror with unexpectedly wholesome comedic timing. The industrial art style looks far more polished now, perfectly elevating the chaotic energy of the fights. This sequel retains all the bizarre charm of the original while pushing the violent aesthetic to incredible new heights. It is undeniably a dark fantasy powerhouse this season. Breaking into our top 5 at number 5, Daikinja Riddle no Jingyako. You step into the shoes of Riddle, a legendary great sage who successfully defeated the demon lord, but lost all his beloved comrades in the brutal process. You cast a forbidden spell to shatter the timeline, rewinding history to your academy days. You must navigate rigorous magical exams, political school rivalries, and hidden conspiracies using your massive future knowledge. You are utterly determined to rewrite destiny, correct past mistakes, and ensure your precious friends survive. Time travel stories often collapse under their own confusing logic, but this anime executes the premise with absolute precision. I am completely blown away by the emotional weight behind Riddle making different choices. Watching him absolutely dominate arrogant nobles with magic they cannot even comprehend is incredibly satisfying. The animation during spellcasting sequences is consistently gorgeous, featuring vibrant colours and fluid camera movements. It effortlessly balances heartwarming slice-of-life moments with epic magical warfare scenes perfectly. Continuing our journey at number 4. 29 Sai Dokushin Chuken, Bukensha no Nichijo. You experience the grounded daily routine of Hajime, an incredibly average bachelor who has spent years grinding as a mid-tier adventurer. You watch as he ignores the glamorous quests meant for chosen heroes, preferring to take practical extermination jobs just to pay his guild dues and tavern tabs. You follow him as he mentors rookie fighters, repairs cheap gear, and explores basic dungeons, proving that surviving a fantasy world requires profound patience over talent. This anime is the ultimate palate cleanser for anyone suffering from overpowering protagonist fatigue. I absolutely adore how it glorifies the mundane aspects of adventuring instead of focusing on apocalyptic stakes. The world feels incredibly lived in, supported by meticulous background art and remarkably realistic economic systems. Seeing an adult character make smart, pragmatic decisions is wonderfully refreshing. It provides a cozy, relatable experience that brilliantly captures the quiet dignity of working hard without seeking any global fame. Claiming the bronze medal at number 3, Wistoria, Wand and Sword Seasons 2. You return to the prestigious Rigarden Magical Academy, a perilous institution where pure magical talent strictly dictates your entire social hierarchy. You continue following Will Surfort, a completely magicless warrior who brutally cleaves through elite magical beasts using only his immense physical strength and a heavy sword. You watch him dive into much deeper dungeons, facing deadlier aristocratic rivals and terrifying ancient monsters, while fighting to fulfill his childhood promise to the supreme magical prodigy. This highly anticipated sequel massively upgrades everything that made the first season completely unforgettable. I am utterly mesmerized by the sheer kinetic impact of the action choreography, which effortlessly makes physical swordplay look far superior to flashy magic spells. The studio flexes its budget during the boss battles, delivering crisp lines and dynamic visual effects that demand your full attention. It is an exhilarating underdog narrative that continually pushes its protagonist into beautifully animated, high-stakes combat conflicts. Securing the runner-up spot at number 2, Monster Eater 2026. You plunge directly into an uncharted labyrinth where massive beasts are not just deadly obstacles but also highly nutritious meals. You join a quirky guild of heavily armed culinary experts who strategically hunt terrifying dragons, venomous serpents, and cursed golems to cook magnificent gourmet dishes. You learn complex recipes that require unique magical ingredients, witnessing how the crew uses clever environmental traps and fierce teamwork to turn terrifying boss monsters into incredibly delicious savory banquets. This brilliant concept completely revolutionizes the dungeon crawler subgenre by merging intense survival action with mouth-watering cooking tutorials. I am fiercely impressed by the immaculate attention given to the imaginary biological anatomy of the mythical creatures. The vibrant color palette makes every single meal look genuinely appetizing, contrasting perfectly against the dark dungeon backgrounds. It provides a wildly entertaining loop of hunting and feasting that hooks you immediately and never lets your attention wander away from the screen. And finally, reigning supreme at number 1, Chimney Town. Frozen in time, you awaken inside an impossibly towering industrial metropolis completely suffocated by an eternal blanket of thick smoke. You follow a resourceful young scavenger who discovers a strange glowing pocket watch that possesses the miraculous ability to momentarily freeze time. You embark on a desperate journey across perilous rooftops and clanking gear factories, evading the brutal inquisitors who seek to confiscate the artifact. All while uncovering the devastating magical truth hiding far above the toxic smog. This visual marvel is undeniably the greatest fantasy release of the year, combining breathtaking steampunk aesthetics with deep philosophical storytelling. I'm completely awestruck by the sheer detail rendered in every single mechanical background. The stunning animation fluidly captures the frantic pacing of epic aerial chases while maintaining an incredibly rich emotional core throughout the narrative. It effortlessly transcends standard anime tropes to deliver an absolute cinematic masterpiece that completely redefines what modern fantasy can truly accomplish now. These groundbreaking series completely prove that fantasy storytelling is evolving into something truly magnificent this year. The boundaries of imagination are officially shattered forever. Which specific universe are you most eager to explore first? Share your definitive top picks and join the conversation in the comments.